After years of seeing just how good Last Epoch's developers are at communicating with the community and how ready they are to finally launch their game in 2024, I have decided to pick up Last Epoch and try it out. Path of Exile has been my baby for quite a few years. Diablo 4 managed to get me on just past the campaign, but I almost immediately fell off right after that. Plenty of people have been singing the praises of Last Epoch as a happy medium between Path of Exile, which many people say is not for casuals and is uber complicated, and Diablo 4, which people say is dumb, super simple, and really for casuals. Now, while I disagree with the fact that no casual can play Path of Exile, I think I'm living proof of that even though I get 38 challenges or 40 challenges every league. Last Epoch does appeal to me as someone who usually needs to find a way to build a character from someone else. I can't go into the game from scratch and make a character that is viable in beating every single challenge the game has to offer, which is what I try to set out and do every single league. I need to look on PoE Ninja. I need to take a look at streamer builds, YouTube videos, to cobble something together. Sure, I could go in Path of Building, which I refuse to do, and try to make a build based on all the mechanics that I have a pretty firm grasp on, but I'd rather just play the game itself. Last Epoch appears to be the game in which that is possible. From the very little that I've seen on YouTube videos and reading content about the game on Reddit or on the game's own website, it seems very self-sufficient. It does not appear that you need to go into an external source or look up someone else's build guide to create a character that is capable of clearing the entire game. You have all the tools available in the game itself, and these tools, unlike Diablo 4, in my opinion, are compelling and interesting. The skill trees in Path of Exile are awesome. The skill trees in Last Epoch, though, seem next level, with every single skill having its own tree that you can diverge and craft yourself. That's just very compelling and actually pretty simple. You have a skill and you have a tree attached to said skill. That's it. Plus, crafting in Last Epoch also seems to be compelling. Maybe even a step up from Path of Exile from the very little that I've seen from it. A Path of Exile a lot of the time is just a gambling simulator where you're using all these different currency orbs to try to get what you want. Sure, if you are in the top 5% of the community, you can definitely deterministically craft your way to mirror tier items. That's showcased league after league after league, and it's even more true this league with Hinakora's Lock and the ability to predict exactly what you'll be crafting onto your mirror tier base. Last Epoch, again, it appears that this is more deterministic and more attainable by someone who isn't wildly intelligent and able to break down all the intricacies of pseudo-random crafting and gambling that is present in Path of Exile. And again, it's a huge step up from Diablo 4, which doesn't have a real crafting system. Now, I'm only talking about Path of Exile, Last Epoch, and Diablo 4, but of course there are plenty other games out there. There's Grim Dawn, which is getting a new expansion. There's Titan Quest and Titan Quest 2. There's Torchlight Infinite. There's a ton of games out there that I would love to try if I have the time. Last Epoch, though, it's the one that has risen above the rest, up above Torchlight Infinite, up above Grim Dawn and Titan Quest. It's even above Diablo 4 right now, which was released by a massive AAA company that arguably started the entire ARPG genre. So it has won me over. It is the game I'm going to be playing next as we wait for the next Path of Exile League to launch. I'll have some update videos, I'm sure, on this channel giving my Last Epoch versus Diablo 4 versus Path of Exile, as I did for Path of Exile and Diablo 4. I really hope you will all enjoy the journey as I go from 0 to, what is it going to be? Epoch Hero? We'll find out as I learn from the trenches all about Last Epoch. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks to all of my supporters on YouTube and on Patreon. You are making this channel grow and you're helping me work toward my mega computer. Absolutely any engagement from anybody who's made it this far is tremendous. If you can like the video, subscribe, share, it's going to push it to new audiences and help it in the algorithm, which I truly appreciate. Now, if you'd like, check out this video on screen. I have an inkling you'll enjoy it as well. Tala Moana.